Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy today. Welcome to the Iman Show, another episode of the Iman Show. My name is Iman, and I will be your host for next 90 minutes. Uh, as I mentioned before, there are some small minor changes in the uh, show, the program. As usual, Mondays are for mental and emotional health. We talk about mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and sometimes we have experts, sometimes we kind of like chit chat together. And I really prefer this topic of today be the topic for all Mondays to ask you that how are you? Simply give you the platform to let me and my friends know if you are comfortable enough to share that how are you. It could be a rough day or a pleasant day, doesn't matter. I'm here to listen to you, and if you want to share anything, today is your day. So how are you? The another minor change that I think it's going to be something useful, at least for me. I think that after this session, so technically on TikTok, no one can go back and watch this show again on TikTok. And I think on Instagram as well. I am going to stop uploading the session after it's happened today or any other day. So it will be on my YouTube channel. Will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and watch the session again, you can subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I will, time to time, I might post a portion, a section, a part of the show, but I think the whole 90 minutes is not efficient to just upload with no editing. So please, if you haven't already subscribed and you're not watching me on YouTube, please do. And yeah, so without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with you and let me know how are you. I think the guest feature is on TikTok. You can join me on TikTok and here on Instagram as well. So we already have friends who are waiting and they are ready to join and share. So let's begin with, I just want to see Gabriella. Gabriella and then Zaid. All right, so that was not so successful attempt, I guess. Another decline. It's not so promising. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's okay. Sometimes it happens. And mhm. Hello.
Hello,
Hi. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. A little bit tired.
Thank you for joining me. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Susanna.
Hmm.
I'm coming from Serbia, but I'm living in Vienna,
From
for
Serbia to Vienna, Austria?
Austria,
Hmm.
for 24 years almost.
24 years. Austria is the, let's say, the temple of classic music in Europe, right?
Yes, it should be.
Opera halls and all this classical music.
Yeah.
It must be
Yes.
fun. All right, Susanna, thank you for joining me today. As I said before, today we talk about you, and we're going to. I mean, this is a simple question. I hope that it helps from all around the world. People can join and talk about their emotions, their mental health, their anything that they want to share. So let's. You are my first guest in this new chapter. Welcome. So, how are you?
I already said I'm a little bit tired, but I'm very well, thank you.
Mhm.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I so a little bit tired. You want to talk about it?
No, that was only a difficult day in work, nothing else.
Hmm.
This is
So what do you do, if you don't mind me
I'm
asking?
I'm a medical cosmetician, or I don't know how we say this in English because I'm not very well in English.
Me either.
I learned the German. German is my first language now, and that's why I'm talking not so good English. In the last time, I don't speak
Hmm.
nothing, and I'm. Your question was how am I, and we should talk about feelings, or I don't know what you meant.
This
I
is
already said I'm a little
that
bit tired.
that is that's actually a fair statement. I'm not sure what you mean, and that I believe that this is a practice that we need to do more often to know. Because if you don't know how to answer this question, you need to reflect back and see. Let's talk about your day. How was your day?
It was nice, a little bit too much for today, but it's almost every day like this. But I'm used this, and what I can say, mm, I'm happy right now. I'm okay,
Hmm.
and only a little bit tired. What I said, and
Is it just work?
yes, it just work, and it will be behind me in a few hours when I'm going to sleep. And yes, everything else is fine. I can say I have a difficult time behind me, but this is
Things are getting better.
They are already better, but they are going not much better to be. And that's all I think, because I time behind me. Sorry, my battery is low.
It's okay.
And almost is everything fine. I have only a few things to make it better, and
Awesome.
that's it.
Well, yeah, that's really good. That is the purpose of this conversation, to know how do you feel, and I see that your work is kind of like more than usual. You work not, let's say, not too much, but you had a productive day, let's say, and
Yes, we can say that.
yeah, so productive day. You're a little bit tired, but in general, you're happy because you see that things are moving forward.
Yes, I'm working every day on this thing named life. That's going better in every part of my life, to going better and better every day. I'm learning. I'm painting. I'm singing, dancing, and I have many friends, and that's I can say that's my life.
Beautiful. That's awesome. It's really nice to see you and to hear you and get to know you. Thank you so much for joining, and I'm glad that you're happy. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Susanna from Serbia lives in Austria, and she's happy. She's working. She's productive. A little bit tired, but positive. Great attitude. Yeah, great. So I love it. Let's continue with our guests to see who wants to join us for the next, to be our next guest. And hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, when I saw this, the "How are you?" it really brought a lot of emotions, because my best friend, she passed away last week in her sleep.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And I think I've never been to a funeral, so going to a funeral was a bit very emotional. You know, when people ask, "Oh, I'm sorry about your loss," and I just took a moment to sit and think, like, why people see, like, I'm sorry about your loss. Like, I'm still going to that transition. And then my daughter asked me, "Mommy, how you doing this morning?" And, I said, it's a lot. I think as a mom, we always think, or at least I think, that there's always an answer for everything. But when my daughter said, I said, "No, you're getting along with one of your friends." I go, "Maybe you can become best friends like I did with my friend." And she said, "No," she goes, "I don't want to get any closer to anyone." She goes, "It's scary because you lose them."
Mm-hmm.
And that word of "how you doing," "how's everything," I find it such a strong word, because when people ask you how you doing, I think they're asking a little bit more than just how you're emotionally doing. But I think, do you need any help? Do you need, is there anything I can help you with? I think there's a lot when people ask me, like, how are you doing? How you're emotionally, how are you handling this? And as well, I'm going through a tough
separation, divorce, everything just kind of combined into one. But I can say that every morning I try to wake up and ask myself, how is Gabriella doing today? And I look in the mirror and I said, I think I'm good. I have to stay good for myself because I have other little lives that depend on me. And when I'm a hairstylist, so I think when I'm at work and they ask me, how are you doing today? And, I have to kind of smile and say, I'm doing great. Life is great. And then it's very emotional. So when I saw, that today's topic was, how are you? I thought, oh my God, it's a great topic. I think it's more than just, how's your day going?
Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that you joined, and I can see that you are one of the friends who really appreciate this topic and this kind of talk.
Mm-hmm.
We even missed your introduction. You just pop up and say, "Hi, today I was like this, and this is it."
I'm so sorry. I'm used to this.
It's okay. It shows that how much did you maybe need this topic. You need someone to, and that is the exact. So it gives me a lot of like affirmation that yes, so this is a really nice, good, needed topic to have. So, do you mind introducing yourself, please?
Of course, I'm Gabriella Sanchez. I'm from Canada, Toronto. I'm a hairstylist for over 20 years. So in our field, we have to keep, happy and be always positive no matter what. So, and I realize now after my friend passing away, I still have to put that smile and help my clients, because we are somehow, some of my clients are very close and we have the same issues. And I realized, how hard it is when you ask someone how they're doing, and I think I'm mentally, sometimes emotionally have to be prepared to answer that with an honesty. Am I doing good, or I'm just kind of, should I say, I'm doing good and kind of help me through something. So, and as I said, going through a funeral, when they ask you how you're doing, I think it's more than just myself they're asking. I think they're worried, are you going to be okay in the long run? And if you need anything, we're here to help you. So, yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, again, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Thank you.
And death is a topic that we already talked about many times, and it's never enough to talk about death. And it is a topic that we usually don't want to think about, and but it's inevitable. So it's something that maybe time to time we need to reflect. We need to think about death as well. But my question is, as you said, your profession demands that you always smile back at customers and pretend that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Apparently, they don't care about your answer. Most of the time, maybe we don't even care about their answers. It's just a small talk that we just have this conversation. Most of the time, kind of like nothing happening. But what do you do? Do you have someone to talk to? Someone that you can honestly be who you are and talk about your feeling, your emotions, your worries?
I do. I think I watch a lot of your videos. I'm a big fan of your everything that you do. And I think the best help is it's from the outside. I don't know if that even makes sense, but when I watch your videos and your emotions, you do a lot of emotions with hands and everything. It stays with me, it's a different feeling watching than sitting with someone and now everything is done through Zoom. So I do a lot of I watch a lot of TikTok. I watch a lot of videos, positive videos, and I think that has helped me more than talking to someone one on one, where there's no emotion. They just sit there and kind of talk to you, and So I kind of let go a little bit of that. In terms of friends, I mean, she was my best friend. She was like my sister. And it's hard to open up to others about your situation. So I just stay strong, and I do a lot of writing. I write emotions, and I just keep that, and then I rip it off, because I feel like tomorrow's going to be a new day. Tomorrow's a new topic. You get rid of whatever the stress is, and it feels good. You write everything down, and then I rip it, and it feels good, just that emotion of ripping that out. So, but yeah.
That was my next point, and you mentioned it like so nicely, that writing, self-journaling is really important. And something that I recommend is to write before you go to bed for 5 to 10 minutes, and first thing in the morning, to see how your feeling could change over just one night. When you are going to bed, you start writing maybe for 5 minutes. You get it out of your system, and in the morning you just start to write again, and then go back to what you already wrote last night, and you can compare them and see how things can just in maybe like 6-7 hours, your emotions, your feelings can change, and it's really strong.
Thank you. I will follow that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your share. And I hope that I wish we can, I really looking forward to talk to you again over.
Thank you. You too. You take care. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Alrighty. Yeah, so we had Gabriella from Toronto, Canada. Yet do not underestimate the power of writing. The fact that you write is more important than what do you actually write about. You can write about your day, your feelings, your thoughts, anything, but when you start writing, you have extremely much better insight about everything is happening around. All right, so we have a couple of old and new friends who are waiting to join. Shashi Wasud, I don't know if I probably are. If you are here, you want to join, I don't know if. No.
Hello, Dr. Iman. How are you?
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm good. I was not expecting you will pick me up.
Momina.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Momina?
I'm good. How are you, Doctor?
Thank you so much for asking. Would you please introduce yourself and let us know that where are you connecting from?
My name is Momina, and I'm connecting from Hamilton, Canada.
Hamilton, Canada. Momina from Hamilton. And if you can speak a little bit louder, that would be great.
Okay. This topic is really interesting. The mental health is really important for men and for women both.
Thank you.
They really don't care about it. I think this is important for both genders. And you were talking about catharsis. I think it's really important in life. There's a poet, his name is John Keats. There's escapism from life was through his writing.
And well, thank you so much. Again, I want to ask you, I don't know, maybe if your mic is covered by something, or you're using your headphone, because audio is not. Let's try again.
Am I okay now, doctor?
Oh yes, much better, much better. Whatever you did, that was awesome. Yeah, that was a miracle. Thank you. So, how are you doing? How are you, Mom?
I am okay, and I have a hope that everything will be okay one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think so. First of all, it's really important to acknowledge your problem and to accept the reality. Many people, they are in fantasy land, fantasy world. They are not willing to accept their problems. So for me, I think so. It's okay to accept the problem first and then move on.
So it's fair to say that Momina is hopeful.
Definitely, I am not a pessimistic person. My approach towards life is really optimistic person.
And how are your children?
Children are great. One is taking online class, the other one is sleeping. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, thank you so much. Of course, hope is important. Like the fact that we know that everything change. When things are going super fun and fine and beautiful and good, we need to be mindful that this too shall pass. On the other side, when things are not optimum, there are a couple of like bump in the road. We need to know that this too shall pass, and faith and trust. Things will be okay eventually.
Sometimes we have to be our own doctor. We have to tell, it's okay, I'm your doctor, and let's work with our own selves.
Let's change the word doctor to healer.
Yeah, healer, friend, whatever.
I think that is the better idea. Sometimes, and let's change sometimes to always. We are our first and most effective healer. If we don't want to heal ourselves, no one else can help us.
Exactly.
Even when it comes to physical health, if the patient do not cooperate, not much doctors can do.
Yeah, exactly. There are so many people I've noticed, like this is some stigma. If they say, oh my God, you're saying me, just go and seek help from someone. Am I mad, or is there any problem with me? It's okay to get help.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your share. It was nice to see you and talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. If you don't want to help yourself, it's really hard for someone else to help you. Hello.
Greetings from India.
How are you doing? Hi.
I'm absolutely all right.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
I hope you're also doing well, Dr. Iman.
Thank you. Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Shashi Vasudev Jha. I am from India. There is a state called Bihar in India where I live and come from.
Okay, thank you.
People over there in Bihar also call me Bhagavan Shashi Vasudev.
Awesome.
There are a few things which I will not tell you on the live video. Perhaps after that. You can ask questions and I am ready to answer. Questions which are of utmost significance. Questions which are of philosophical origin. And questions which will have an impact on the entire country, on the world, on the geopolitical spectrum.
Well, yeah, I mean...
And I will answer all of them.
Today, I mean, not today, and usually I am a strong believer of simplicity. And so even if you're going to ask questions, my most important maybe question is, what is the one single thing that you recommend everyone to practice to be happy and stay calm? Meditation.
meditate.
And what kind of
Meditation.
meditation do you suggest?
There is no any kind of meditation that I suggest. Meditation is meditation. There is no any kind of meditation. There are not categories of meditation. You study MBBS, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. There are different kinds of things that doctors prescribe and the studies that they do over there. There are categories and spectrum and this and that, the various antagonisms. But as far as meditation is concerned, I do not think should be suggested. It comes from within, it happens, it manifests. It is not done. And there is no any type of meditation. Meditation is meditation. Whether on word or on a figurine. Meditation is meditation.
And how do you do your meditation daily?
I am still meditating. Meditation should be 24/7. It is not something that you do right now and forget the next moment. It is something that you are in 24/7 all the time as long as you are alive. The heart is beating, you are breathing, the blood is circulating in the veins, the whole of the body is functioning. The spinal cord, the bioelectricity, kundalini, many things. And you are meditating. The
state of stillness.
Definitely. And it will happen only when you are self-realized. It will happen only when you are self-realized. Self-realization is the key.
All right.
Is the key.
Well, yeah, thank you so much, Shashi, for joining. I hope that you can join back again and we can talk even more.
Definitely, I would love to join you.
Yeah.
I also sent you a WhatsApp message for connecting to you today morning itself.
Yeah, I will look it up. I will check it out. Thank you so much.
That is urgent.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course. Meditation is the ultimate goal, and state of meditation is to reach the stillness level for not just a period of time. When you do this, it has to be the state of stillness, which is not easy to reach, but when you get there, nothing can beat your happiness. All right, so let's continue our talk with our friends. I'm asking my friends from all around the world how they are doing today. How are they doing today? All right, didn't go through. And thank you so much. And hello. Hi. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
Alice.
Alice. Where are you connecting from, Alice?
I'm from the Enchanted Island, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Hola, amiga.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien, gracias.
Gracias, muchísimas gracias, señorita. Well, so,
what a surprise. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so as you know, today we talk about you, and we want to know how are you doing? How are you? And regardless of these small talks, which are kind of like not so effective sometimes. So if you want to share anything, so let me know how are you doing and how do you feel? How's your day going?
Well, first of all, thank you for asking. I'm doing great. For the grace of God, everything is fine. I'm living with my parents, watching over them. They are excellent. They are doing great. I'm happy. My kids are grown. I'm very, very happy, and I'm great. I'm doing good.
That's beautiful. Then, like sometimes when we are doing good and there is no, let's say, difficulty, challenge, we forget to be grateful. You said, I am good, I am great, thank God. And this is important that so we don't remember the God whenever there is something going wrong. When everything is fine, it's okay to be grateful. It's okay to be thankful. Yeah, of course, everything is fine. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. That's the first thing. Be grateful for just the gift of life. Just when we open our eyes in the morning, we need to be grateful for that. And as simple as that, grateful for every blessings, everything that you have in life, we need to be grateful.
Let me ask you a question, Alice.
Yes.
What about things you don't have?
Things that I don't have. I don't have a husband or marriage.
What about that?
I just got divorced. It didn't work well. It was great at the beginning, but then the COVID-19 certain situation didn't get along. So we need to choose. We choose walk in a different path, and for the sake of both, the healthy and mentally well-being, we decide to not continue. But I'm happy that I can live by myself.
I love it. This attitude of gratitude is beautiful, and I can see that. So even like when everything is fine, okay, I'm grateful. Even in the experiences which are not so pleasant, delightful in general, it was it ended up it didn't work. But first of all, it was not all bad, realistic, and I decided I choose to see the positive part. I choose to see the good in the bad. So it was not all bad. It was like half empty, half full. I decided to choose the half full, half glass. So that is it, and that's if I mean I talk about it like usually and today as well. If there is one single magical word to happiness, so some, let's say, the master key that will unlock all the happiness glitches and problems is gratitude.
Exactly.
So you choose to be grateful and you see good in every situation, and that's the reason of this big smile on your face.
Absolutely. And I can tell you that when we have a peace of mind, when we choose to have positive thinking on everything, good or bad, if you are in a positive thinking, you are able to see the problems on a different way and found solutions on a different way. So I'm sticking with the positive all the time, and that makes me feel very thankful. I can't complain because I'm alive. I have a roof on my head, and I have food on my table. I have the support of my family. I'm sure they love me very much, and I can feel it. And positive all the time. I don't accept negativity from anyone or anything.
Does it have to do anything with the fact that you are from Puerto Rico?
No.
I mean, I want to know if there, so because like some of the most, let's say, the happiest people on this planet are not from the, let's say, the most sophisticated cities all around the world. this is the culture. This is something in the culture, like people in Middle East, in South America, and they found the meaning of life different somehow.
Different.
What
I
is the
think
magic?
that's some-
What is the magic in your culture that you see everything so easily?
Well, I can tell you that my parents they're being humble, and they come from a humble family, so it's like a chain. And when the family is humble and appreciate the simple things, that helps a lot. And when they are in a positive mindset, you transmit that positive vibe.
So
And that's what you
I'm not taking anything for granted.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful share, Alice. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank
you for this beautiful
Thank you
smile.
for having
We definitely needed this vibe and this energy, and I'm so grateful that you talked to you today.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank you
to meet
very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. This is the attitude that we all need to practice. If things go well, be grateful. If things not going the way that we expect, just change your attitude, change your mindset, change your point of view, and still be grateful. This too shall pass. How are you? Let's continue with I can see your thumb. Sarah. Hello? Hello? No? Hello? Okay. It didn't go through. It's okay. Let's try again. If Sarah is still there and wants to join, let's see if okay, so we can have another guest, and then we can come back to this Sarah. So it's okay. It's kind of like not so easy to take care of everything by one finger at this distance. Like I'm not that good with my finger. So let's just Geneva. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god, I can't get. Hello.
Hey. Nice to see you.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Anne, and I'm from Canberra in Australia.
And from Canberra, Australia.
Named the best city in the world for sleep.
For sleep?
Sleep, yeah.
Okay, how come? Like before we get there, and it's Canberra is the capital of Australia.
It's the capital. People
That
get it
is
confused.
weird.
Thinking
Yeah,
Sydney
so
is the
that's
capital.
when you say Australia, people might so that's Melbourne. No, it's Sydney. It's not. It's Canberra. I mean,
It's Canberra. They actually needed a capital city for Australia, and there was this rivalry going on between Melbourne and Sydney, because a capital city needs a port, and the problem was
says who?
that the capital city needed a port, somewhere for boats and things.
So who says who? I mean, there are hundreds of capital cities with no. The whole country doesn't have a port.
I know. I don't know, but anyway. So there was this rivalry, and they couldn't decide between Melbourne and Sydney, and so Canberra
was just sitting there, no drama. So, okay, we will give the capital city to Canberra. All right.
Well, it had to be built. It had to be made. It was planned, and it was all set out, and it's an easy city. It's easy to get around. So here we are. It ends up being about 3 hours drive from Sydney, so it's closer to Sydney than to Melbourne, but that's okay. We are our own.
That's interesting. I believe not many of my friends did already know, or me myself, when I realized that Canberra is the capital of Australia, I was like, I never heard about it. But so, and what was the thing about sleep?
Canberra had been named the city of the world for sleep. If you want to get a good night's sleep, come to Canberra. Because other cities are just
that would be a long trip for just one night's sleep. If you fly from Canada to Canberra, you probably have a night's sleep anyway, because you're extremely tired. You might be exhausted. But so what is special about it? Like, it's the weather, it's the why? What is that?
I think it's the way it's planned. I think because any light industrial things and shopping centres and all that sort of thing are built separately to suburbs in the way that they're built. So that, suburbs are quiet. They're not close to pubs and nightclubs and all the typical, happenings that occur. So, I don't really know why, but
interesting.
Maybe I need to move to those areas of Canberra where they do.
It's really interesting that the most significant feature of a city, which is a capital, is that this is not look like a city. Because in big cities, there are all pollutions, like noises and light pollution, noise pollution, everything. And you built a city which is not look like any other city, which is not actually a city. You can have the best night's sleep, in a village, because technically there is no shopping mall or lights and stuff. But that's interesting. That is actually a really good point of view.
Because we do have shopping malls, but it's just built away from. No, that's not quite true. It's because we've got apartments and things built up close by. But I don't know. It's like as though everyone just unless you're going out, it's separate, and so you don't get all that hollering and people yahooing after being at the pub and close by and traffic's at a minimum. But anyway.
So let's okay. So after all this informational topic and this discussion, yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Anne. And the topic is that how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And this is a topic that's really close to my heart because, you know, growing up in Tasmania, I grew up in a family where we were perceived as a strong family. You know, we were able to take on anything and everything, and I was able to for a long time. Just took everything in my stride. And then at the end of 2013, I suffered a mental breakdown. And then in trying to recover from that, and with circumstances that occurred after that, I then went into a depression, which in a million years I would never have thought that I would find myself experiencing that, because
why?
It's like, because I was tough, you know. This doesn't happen to me. This happens to other people. You know,
it's not for me. It's for my neighbor. It's for my cousin. It's for my
You know, when you hear of other people having it, it's like, just snap out of it. You know, just get on with things. You know, what's wrong with you? But it's one of those things that for me, now I know I'm unique, and the way my experience occurred was that, you know, I just had to go along with it. You know, it's like being on a train that doesn't stop. I had to just ride this train for however long it was going to take, to the point where my alarm went off. Time to get up. Where I didn't know how long this was going to take, that all I could do was just the barest minimum, and nothing worked. People would, you know, talk about gratitude. I'm thinking, what the hell have I got to be grateful for? You know?
Let's talk about this. This is actually really, I mean, I am, first of all, I'm so proud that you joined and you definitely get over whatever it was in your journey, and now you are strong enough to talk about it on, you know, show up on screen and say, you know what, I have had this experience. But let's, if you are comfortable, let's tell us, what does depression look like? Because the first step, the most important step, is to have the insight, to see, yeah, there is a problem. We need to address it. So what does it look like?
What it actually highlights is how much energy really permeates our body. You know, we have our spirit, but we have energy as well, which is where our emotions and basically the electricity of our body, you know, runs. And it gets affected. And especially for, you know, and I can't advocate enough that childhood stuff needs to be addressed, because when things go wrong when we're young, as much as we try to suppress it and have to take it in, the body retains that and it keeps the score. And then over time, it can manifest itself in some way, somehow, and then next thing, bang, you're hit with a foggy brain, feel absolutely lousy within, and you're wondering where this came from. And it's the body saying, look, I've had enough, and it responds accordingly. So that's how it happened with me, and I just found that I couldn't believe how alive I felt because of what I was feeling. And, you know, doctors sometimes can be so quick to prescribe, you know, how about having some medication? It's like, I don't want medication. I naturally fell into this. I don't want to have some artificial means of coming out of this. I wanted to travel this for however long, whatever it was going to take to come out. And it feels like that my brain was in a fog, that the energy levels was low. People, it's like what you were saying on the show the other day about happiness. Well, nothing, and this is what I have trouble with, that nothing can make you happy. Nothing can make you get better other than with what the body can manage and do at the time. And over a period of time, sometimes you just have to force yourself to doing something. It's not to make you happy. It's just to help your body to start to feel a bit better within itself, even if mentally you can't keep with that. This is so multifaceted, this area. And
sometimes when I talk to talk to patients who had the episode of depression. First of all, depression is not a crime. Mental health is not a crime. Depression, manic episode, any kind of like the anxiety, panic attack, or anything like this. It's a simple, let's say, illness, or let's say discomfort. It could be like an allergy that I have. It could be like anything. So first of all, we need to know that there is no taboo. So just be open-minded, guys, and let's just talk about it more openly.
Yes.
And it's not a one-time thing. Sometimes when we go through it once, we are more mindful. It can happen again. So now I know it. It's not, because the scariest part is that we don't know what is going to look like. And when you know it, so when you see that, you can see the signs and symptoms, you can see the flags. So now I spot it. Let's address it. But when I talk to patients who had the episode of depression, I think when I put everything they said all together, I can see the most, let's say, feasible description is, it seems that you are walking under the water. How does it feel to you? Everything is so numb, and the energy, everything is so slow. You don't even listen. You cannot hear what people say, and it's just.
Yes, it can, because of course it can be different for other people, but I just wanted to shut myself off. It was not unusual for me to be in my room just watching TV and playing games on my phone, because what didn't help was the pandemic. We went into lockdown a couple of times here in Canberra. But I think it was good for me, because this way I was able to not have to go out. I could just be within and just stick to and be with myself, which I don't have a problem with. Because I can be good company, really. So it was really just like being in the fog. To me, I think you really have to be in tune with yourself. And no one is exempt from it. And even though one might experience it the once, I think if one is not careful, that they haven't addressed the issues that might have driven them to that point of getting it, because it was just a downhill slide for me. And it's not something that you're mindful of saying, oh, I'm halfway down the slide at the moment. You just don't know it's happening until you get there, and then you have to be diagnosed. And because doctors can do a questionnaire, and they do a grading on each question that they ask you to see where you're at. So, and I figured out that, oh, this is what I'm going through. This is what it feels like. This is so weird, you know. And I was angry. You know, I was angry at God. I was angry at my ex. I was angry at mum and dad. I was angry.
Why?
And because of, well, as to why this happened to me, you know, my
Because
parents.
is it fair to say we are angry at others, God, universe, world, job, boss, ex, because they didn't meet our expectations?
Yes, just didn't provide, needs, even, I think it can be, if you don't get a support from the spouse, that if you're going through this journey and next thing, they can lack of understanding and not there to support, well, then that really just, is awful. So anyway, so, I mean, I could talk for hours for this because it was something that, I'm really, passionate about, especially with health. And for me, I figured that I need make sure that my health was in check, that I was eating well and which I'm okay with, and that's great. Because I think once you get your health as to what you eat and drink in check, then other things can come easier. You don't have to think about it, you just do that. I know I sound a bit all over the place, but I'm just conscious of the time because I've got to get going, and also other people will want to talk.
Your share was absolutely precious. I'm so glad that you joined, and I am so grateful that you were open to share your experience. Looking forward to talking to you again.
That's all right. I think my only tip I can give to people is just to be really in tune with themselves, really be mindful of themselves. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't, a Band-Aid will not fix it.
I think we lost Annie. Anne? Oh, yeah, that was not the best way to say goodbye. But yeah, thank you so much again for joining me, Anne, from Australia with the beautiful Aussie accent and your precious share. She mentioned a couple of things that I really want to talk about again. Be honest with yourself. Ask the question and be honest with your answers. Don't be so harsh, but be honest. And know that when there is a problem, there is a solution. This is how our nature works. There is no problem with no solution. When there is a problem, there is a solution. So let's say the hardest, the most challenging part is to spot the problem, to find it. When you find it, you can solve it. She mentioned about what you eat, and I want to take advantage of this topic again today and talk about what I suggest you to take, a Juice Plus that I already talked about a couple of times before. I will keep talking about it, of course. Juice Plus is not a supplement. It's a whole food, vegetables, fruit, berries, and omegas, all in capsules. And it will fill the gap between what you're actually eating and what you have to eat. The best way possible for organic, all plant-based, nutritional supply that you need. and it's available in Canada, US, Australia as well, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, and almost all around Europe. If you are looking for something to give you the confidence about what you put in your body and what you eat, reach me out, and you can use the link tree on my bio and send me a WhatsApp message and just let me know that you are interested to know about Juice Plus. I will send you all the information. If you want to book an appointment, if you have a health issue and you need health coaching, you can also schedule a call. Use the same link tree on my bio and schedule a 15-minute call for free, and we can discuss about your health and your concerns. Fruits, vegetables, berries, and omegas all together. I have my Juice Plus here. This is the vegetable one. Or 30 something plus fruits and vegetables are all in capsules. Minus, they're gonna send me new one. I mean, this is the vegetable one. Anyway, so it is really important to take care of your nutrition. What you eat is important. And yeah, so let's continue with our topic. How are you? And all right, so I think I cannot see now. I cannot see the list of our guests, potential guests, let's say. Again, this is a finger problem. I honestly I cannot see it. Let me show you. Let me show you what I can see here. See, nothing, nada, nada. There's no name here. It says 17 people are waiting to join, but I cannot see anything. So if you want to join, just let's leave a comment. And how are you is the question. It's simple, and I'm here to listen to you. People are laughing. Seriously, I cannot see anything. It's just, yeah, the finger. It's not my finger. It's the thing. It's the server. I love TikTok server. Seriously, it's so fast, so nice. The problem is that no one wants to join on TikTok. It's fast. Maybe that's why it's fast. Because if you want to join on TikTok, you need to have like 1,000 plus people. So again, nada. So let's see if I can see. Hello, join. Okay, hello, join. Hello, join. Rashta.
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you too. Sit you down. There you go.
If I ask you the next question, I should sit back and cross my arms and listen to you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I would have to say the last couple of days I have been really taking care of myself. I started I actually got my second box of Juice Plus. So and I was a little upset this weekend because I have a wedding to go to, and I tried a ton of clothes on, and they're just not fitting right. So I made a pact that I have to get down at least to be able to fit in. I only need a little bit. So I've been walking 30 minutes every day. I split it up because I can't do it all at the same time. But I've noticed a huge change in my energy. My biggest skeptic, my husband, even said yesterday, because yesterday, literally, he was like, after 3 years, Rashta, today I can see the old Rashta coming back. Because I got up, I made breakfast. I did laundry. I put away laundry. I went for my walk.
Come on. Tell your husband you don't need the whole Russia anymore. Do your own laundry. I've been fighting cancer for 3 years, and now I have my energy back. Oh, Russia, I'm so happy to see you do the laundry and make me breakfast again.
Yeah, no, I think
Don't.
that's what he meant. He was like, it's so nice to, because I would do laundry and it would sit there for weeks for me to put it away, because I just didn't have just the energy to, or the.
I know. I appreciate. I'm so glad that you gained your energy back. You started you're one of the first friends who started this Juice Plus journey with me, and I'm so glad to see that you're so happy with that. But use your energy the better way.
In a very positive way. It's also really helped me control. Like, I do not crave sugar at all. Like, we have 6 boxes of, anybody in America who knows, Girl Scout cookies are big here in America. Okay, February is the month to get Girl Scout cookies. So I have a friend. My daughter was in Girl Scouts. We ordered 6. I ordered a box of 6 different flavors. Out of those 6 flavors, you know how many cookies I've had? 1. And that was only just to taste it because it was a new flavor that they had. And even that was too much sugar for me. So I've been doing that. So I'm really, and then with ICRA, I went around my neighborhood. I got some donations from the neighbors. I've been calling on family. It's funny, my friends always laugh. I have an American Facebook, and then I have a Pakistani Facebook.
Welcome to the Middle East. Welcome to the Middle East. Yeah, so.
Are very nosy, so they don't need to know all my business. So they only get to see what I want them to see. My American friends, hey, they're all about, they want to know how I'm doing and stuff. So unfortunately, I put it up there. We also have a what's called the Heli platform, that's the clan I come from in Pakistan. So there's a person in Pakistan who actually monitors. So we'll talk about people's successes if someone has passed away, something. So I've been trying to get it put on there, and him and I were going back and forth. And he finally messaged me, and he's like, sister, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. So I finally sent him the ICRA Denise information and all that, and messaged me, and he's like, I got it, I approved it, I put it up on the Tarkeli platform. So that will go specifically to like all what we call Tarkelis that follow that platform.
I don't know what does that mean, but I love it, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's our Tarkelis are basically our caste name in Pakistan. So you have Pakistan, and then you have people from different regions, and then you have different people from, I wouldn't say caste, but big clans.
Let's say tribe.
We're a tribe. So we're one tribe. The Haileys are one tribe. So so he does that, and so he sent me a message because he's like, I'm so in Urdu, and he goes, I'm so sorry, I'm messaging you because my English is not good. And I'm like, no worries, brother. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I tried to do it on my own, but nobody responded, which really, really angered me, because I even, when I put up information about myself, I had 100 people messaging. But when I put up about a little girl that we want to help, nobody even liked that. And that really, really irritated me.
And now let's talk about you and see what's over last week, to see what actually happened. So you have been taking your Juice Plus.
2 months.
You had your energy back over the last 2 months.
Yes.
You start doing more things that is good for you in all aspects of your health.
Yes.
For your physical health, you take the walk.
Yes.
You go around, and you mentioned
music while I do it, though.
And how much weight have you lost so far?
I have lost 19 pounds.
19 pounds in 2 months.
Yeah, since January 18th.
So this is the physical health. I mean, just amazing. Okay, let's talk about, because when I say that what you are what you eat, this is important to realize. How come eating vegetables is good for my mental health, for my emotional health? You have the energy to do anything. Now you have the energy to talk about this little girl that we're trying to help back in Turkey, because you have the energy. If you don't have that, forget it. Now you follow up, you call people, you reach out, you put it out. And when you see the result, now I noticed that Seher mentioned in the comments that we reached 87%.
I know, I saw that. I'm so excited.
It's a boost for all of us, our mental and emotional health. Now we see, wow, we are doing something. It's because the biggest, the most significant, the strongest, let's say, trigger in our brain is the feedback, the positive feedback. You do something, you get the reward. You do it more, get the reward.
Absolutely.
So we started 2 weeks ago, and in 2 weeks we are now improving. Of course, guys, we have 87%, not 13 more percent. We are fighting against the clock. I don't know if that means anything.
I do want to,
yeah. So
you talk about something else.
Just let me finish this.
Sure.
So far, we talked about Ikra Deniz. This is this lady, the girl, this little girl in Turkey, 2-year-old, and she is in an immediate need for a medication, and their family is doing the campaign to fundraising. We started 2 weeks ago. We are helping, and we are now at 88%. 88%. So but she is in immediate needs. Like $1 today, it means so much. Like maybe 1 month or 2 weeks from now, even $1 million, it doesn't. It's not that much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, from my part, you do a weekly giveaway, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going on my part. I'm giving away. I love LV, Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a brand new. I will take a picture of it and put it on, or I'll send it to you so you can have it. A brand new Louis Vuitton wallet with it's everything. It has the S bag. It has the box. Everything. I'm giving that as a giveaway next week for whoever donates. So anybody want?
Beautiful. That's great.
I'm giving away a brand new. I can actually hold on to see how quickly so people can see it, because I look at it and I look at it as, what can I do? People have given away things. People have given away services. Well, and it might look to other people as being kind of materialistic, but this is how I can help. Because I was kept on thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I felt very helpless of what could I do to help this little girl. So, where's my box? Okay. So, I will show you what I am giving away. Give me 1 second. Let me find a chair.
I'm ready with my mirror. I want to show it to others. Guys, see. Okay.
Sorry.
You can see it. And if you can see it.
Okay. So here's the box. Okay.
It's a box.
Here's the box.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the box opening. Here's the desk bag. And here's the wallet.
Wow, it's pink.
Yes. This is a
limited edition.
This came out. So you have. It looks like it doesn't fit a lot, but it actually, I personally, it has three. It has 1, 2, 3. I'm able to fit credit cards on one side, 3 in the middle, things. So, and it is authentic. Okay. So
See, this is how we do it. We have Louis Vuitton, brand new.
Okay, it comes with the best bag, like I told you. Comes with the box. Okay. So this is.
So we have it on the list for giveaway for next week. So
Yes.
from now till the coming Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. So everything is there. Go to the link tree
Yes.
on my bio. Third name is Ikra Denis is her name, and she needs money like yesterday, like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Make donations as much as you can, and make screenshot. I will go through names. If you don't want to me to see your name, or you want to be anonymous on the list when you put in your name, you can make a screenshot and send it to me, either on this exact link tree on my bio. There is a WhatsApp link. You can send me directly WhatsApp messages, send it to me, and I will add you to the list. And this is our crystal ball with all the names. We will add names, and to next Sunday, the coming Sunday, among all the other giveaways that we have, now we have a Louis Vuitton beautiful limited edition pinky wallet as well.
Yeah, and actually, I don't know if they make them anymore, but I know they came with a spring collection, and so.
And doesn't matter how much do you make your donations, $20, 50, 100, 200, 300, $5, whatever you do, you have the chance to win the beautiful pinky thing.
Pinky wallet.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Rashta, for joining. Even though you didn't directly answer my questions, I see that you are full of life, and that is beautiful.
I have to say, I truly feel inside of me like my cancer is gone.
And this is the most important part. I told you that your PET scan doesn't determine that how do you must feel.
Yes, separate myself. So because I was allowing my cancer to dictate who I was, and I'm not letting that to happen anymore. It's something like we use as doctors. We had like a joke that the patient goes to the doctor with the red eye, and he said, "Hey doc, my eyes is red." The doctor said, "Wow, it's so red," and the patient panics, said, "Oh doc, does it hurt?" And ask the doctor, does it hurt or not? This is not that doctors need to know. They don't know it does hurt or not. This is you need to tell them. So okay, don't let the outsiders rule your kingdom. For everything, congratulations on 100 days. I can't believe it's been 100 days. Thank you for the friends that I've made on here, everybody. And it's been honestly my saving grace in my really, really bad times. And you've seen me at my worst. And so I just wanted to thank you also.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And
donate. We really need to help this little girl.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Talk to you soon again.
Okay. Take care.
Bye. All right. Beautiful. One of the most effective ways to feel good, happy, grateful, positive is to surround yourself with positive people. With people, not people with negative attitudes. It doesn't mean that they must be the happiest people on earth. They have the happiness attitude, gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, that's what they call it. These are the people who lift you up. And if you surround yourself with negative people who are always nagging, they are so negative about everything, you probably, that's what you see, that's what you become. You are the average of 5 people that you surround you surround yourself with. So, and I'm so happy to see that our friends all around the world now, they're connected. And that is the importance of this group that we have, the Juice Plus family, that everyone who joined this journey, they joined this Juice Plus WhatsApp group. They lift up each other, even though not every day. I mean, the hero change, the superhero change. Sometimes there are someone who is in the best mood and they bring the others up, and this responsibility might change, but it's all about support. I am a big believer of support. This is all about support, and my content is based on supportive psychotherapy. We all, doesn't matter who we are, what we do, and where we are at. We all need someone to tell us that everything is going to be all right. Everything gonna be all right. That's a promise. Not me, but way higher, most powerful energy on this planet, on this universe, promise that everything gonna be all right. All right. So thank you so much for watching me again today. I just want to thank you all for your support, for being here, and make sure that you reach out to me if you have a question about Juice Plus, about your health, about anything there are so many scammers out there. Unfortunately, like I personally witnessed hundreds of my fake accounts. So I don't know what to do with them, but I provide my WhatsApp directly on my bio link tree. You can send me messages. It's been kind of like my daily routine that I say, oh, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake, but this is the best way I can do. So reach me out. Make sure that you protect yourself, your information, your feelings, and yeah, thank you so much for joining. It's really nice to have you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and take care of yourself and smile more. Love you all. Thank you. Tomorrow is International Women's Day. That would be fun. We have so many good friends who will join, and doctors, professionals. We're going to talk about woman health.